Think of all the ways, think of all the times I find myself trying to change. We talk about it, there's something strange about it. It's the same old days. I stop myself from seeing things that I just can't see. Don't call my phone, 'cause I'm fine with being alone. And oh,
What a great night. Last night I saw the Harry Ashton band, which featured, I should read out everyone's name. There was Harry Ashton on vocals and guitar, there was Ned on alto sax, there was Sarah on trumpet, there was Anthony on tenor sax, there was Roshan on keys, Sean on bass, and Ashley on drums, and Ruby Jackson on vocals, who I'm also good friends with. So it was really nice to see my friend back on stage and singing and performing. I feel like that is kind of what I'm also really excited for, going back to like live music and stuff, is seeing my friends being able to perform again. That's really awesome. So the venue was Lazy Bones in Marrickville, which I've actually never been to before. And it was a really nice venue. It was very like, it had like mood lighting. It was very like funky, very trendy. And as soon as I walked in, I saw Ruby. It was so cool. I was like, hi, it was so good to see you again. And yeah, everyone was just like getting ready. I got there kind of early, but it was good because I got a like good spot in the corner near the front. So I got a pretty good spot. And I actually ended up going alone last night, which I've never seen live music alone before, so that was kind of interesting as well, like experiencing that. I don't think I've seen live music by myself before. Usually I'm like with people, like a group or something. So it was kind of nice just like being by myself, vibing out to music. Like, it was funny. And yeah, it was nice. But Ruby's dad was also there, so I could have a, fun chat with him before. And like there were, Ruby was nice to introduce me to other people that I could chat to throughout the night. And it was really cool. The stage on at Lazy Bones, there was like mirrors, if you've ever been there, I guess, but there's mirrors like all on the walls and all on the ceilings. And it means that when you are watching the musicians, you can see them from all angles. Like you can watch them from above, you can watch them from the side. And it means if you're sitting in a part of the bar that you can only see some musicians, if you look through the mirrors, you can then see maybe the drummer or the, it's cool. It's a nice layout on stage. I liked that, like having kind of like different POVs everywhere. And you definitely got a sense, like before the musicians even started playing, you kind of got this sense that they were like true musicians, like really like professional. And I don't know, it's almost like reassuring when before you go and see someone live that you can kind of sense if they're like, they know what they're doing. And I definitely got that sense that these were like true hardcore musicians, not in like a pretentious way, just like, I don't know, you just kind of admire the, they have a sense about them that they seem really knowledgeable and they know what they're doing. And even when they were on stage, they seemed really comfortable. It didn't feel even though like they haven't been able to perform as a band together like properly since like April because of like lockdown and everything, but that didn't even matter. Like, I mean, I'm sure they've had like a little bit of practice before they went up on stage last night, but you could definitely see that they know what they're doing, and that's like very reassuring as like an audience member, I feel like. You know, especially with like such a big, you know, there's a lot of band members, so there's a lot going on, and you know, not having that, you know, practice ongoing since April, it's pretty cool that they just were able to get back on stage and suddenly that chemistry was there, and it was perfect. Like, it was so good. They had a really strong opening. They came in with a lot of like originals, which was great. And obviously Harry's song 639, which was awesome. And I loved how there was like lots of like solos sprinkled throughout the night, and like it never felt like too long. It was just like the right amount of solos, and it just kind of, you know, it gives that real like jazzy vibe where like, you know, each instrumentalist is highlighted throughout, and it's just such a cool thing. It was also good, like I felt like there was a good range of like really upbeat songs, and then there was like those like more slowed down, like romantic, sensual songs. I feel like this would be like the perfect date night gig, you know, like if you're going out on a date, want to be romantic, I feel like this would be like perfect, because it's just got that, I don't know, it's got that real, you kind of feel like you're in like a retro or like vintage film, just like watching some nice jazz, but then it's also got that really nice indie blues, and then like those like indie soul ballads coming through. It's just like, it's so good. Also Harry's vocals were so good. Like, he's got this like nice like raspy but also really like creamy vocal tone. Like, it's just so good, and it really just, you can really see, even like with Ruby and stuff, like she found her like vocal genre that she enjoys singing with. And I kind of spoke about this with her in like the interview that I did with her, where like she wasn't really sure about the genre she was singing in high school, and then when she found stuff more like jazz and soul, like it kind of made more sense. And you can definitely see with Harry as well, like this is the genre for him, and this is the type of music that he just really suits, and it just works so well. And even when Harry and Ruby were singing together, like their voices just worked perfectly together, and they just had such a good, like, again, their chemistry was really good. The whole band, you know, it was great. And also I liked how like Harry wasn't afraid to like look at the different band members throughout, and kind of like there was good communication, but it was also really subtle communication. And I feel like sometimes when I see bands, there's like a certain level of stiffness, and like everyone's kind of just like facing the front and like not looking at each other. And I kind of liked the fact that Harry's band, like they all just kind of like looked at each other, and like it was very relaxed but uncomfortable and confident. And even the way they were standing wasn't like always fully at the front, and I feel like that's a really good technique, because you kind of get this sense that the band is playing for the audience, but they're also playing with each other, because they're like facing and turning each other and like moving, but not like overly moving. It's good. I really liked that. And also there was a moment where there was someone sitting in front of me, but then they happened to get up and leave during Rashan playing a key solo, and it was so good. I'm so glad that guy got up and left to go to the toilet, because it meant I got like the perfect view of Rashan on the keys, and it was amazing. And yeah, I was really glad that that moment happened. Yeah, like I said, the set list was really good, and they had like a nice variety in there. And as an audience member, that's like really enjoyable. And they did like some really good covers as well. And yeah, Ned, Sarah, and Anthony had some really good sax trumpet solos. They were really good. And really fun. Like, everyone loves like Gotta love a saxophone solo. Like it's so good. And yeah, overall the band did a great job. They had, again, great stage presence, very professional, very talented people. Like you can just, it's just like oozing with talent when you go see them. Like I would really recommend go watch them live. Like they're amazing. Go check out Harry's EP. Go check out his latest single. And yeah, would fully recommend you go watch this band live because they were really good.